what up, y'all? Mr. Cruz here, the littest teacher you never had, back with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys all about browsing for loops in BandLab. So when you hit browse for loops, loops are a really good way to kind of start something out. Like if you need a foundation to build off of, loops are a good way for that. Or if you've got something that you've already filled out and you're kind of confused, I was like, this needs something else, but I just don't know what it is. Go to loops, say if it really needs a guitar sound here, find a loop for it. So three different ways that you can kind of look for loops is you can hit the loop pack, and then you can kind of just look through some of these packs. If some of them look or the description seems like it would be pretty cool, something that you could use, you could jump in and do that. Yo, there's a game. That's a legit Game Boy. I wonder how they got away with showing a picture of a Game Boy on here. Or you can hit all loops, and here it will show you all the loops that they have available. The third way is you can literally type it in. So if I wanted a guitar sound, boom, it'll pull up all the guitar sounds. Now, there's a couple things that you have to keep in mind with loops when you're using them. When you're using loops, the number over here. Whoa, my bad. The number over here is the tempo that the loop was originally set in. Now, when you hit play, it's automatically going to play it in whatever tempo you have your session set to. So that's kind of a good thing. I'm not let's go to Rhodes. Do we have any Rhodes? Yeah. The other thing to keep in mind when you're using loops is being mindful of the where that loop came from. So for example, here I typed in Rhodes. I have, see here, Dazzle Rhodes and Dazzle Rhodes 2. So that means these both came from the same pack. Actually, let me do it over here. Let me go through an actual pack, because that'll probably be a lot better. I'll give you a little bit better of an example. And yeah. So noticing how they're kind of all labeled, that means anything from NOLA Bounce, from the NOLA Bounce pack, is more than likely going to sound good when they're working in tandem. So when they're working together. So I'm going to try to do this blind right here, right now. Let me see. I'm going to drag this in. Right. I'm going to try to be able to do this without listening to anything. I'm going to set my grid to smart. So that was beats. Let's get the brass in here. Oh, wait, no, that was beats 10. Get brass in here. And then let's repeat that. Whoa, sway. Dang, I messed this up. All right, let's get the clav in there. Let's go sub bass in there. And synth, do they have anything else? All right, let's go with synth. So again, I literally just did this. I didn't preview any of the sounds ahead of time. Now let's see what they all sound like. Because again, I used beats, brass, clav, sub bass, and synth all from the same pack. Not too bad. Sounds like it'd be a good start. Yeah. So I think the only thing that I would probably change is this first one, beats, and change it to something else. Let's try beats 8. See what that sounds like. Come on, get up there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right. Yo, that sounds pretty dope. See, so that's kind of what I mean, how they're all NOLA, right? And they're all different. They're different categories with the loops. So that kind of lets me know that, if I don't want to use NOLA Beats 1 and then NOLA Beats 2, because beats are the same thing. That's like, all right, I've got, sometimes in some instances, like, you had two electric guitars, they sound really good together. But chances are, if you got two drum kits going back to back at the same time, like, that's not really going to sound good. So for example, here, it would be the same thing. See, they're competing with each other, so you don't want to have that. But anyways, that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully that is something that is useful and helpful for you as you are kind of searching and, figuring stuff out. One of the things that I tell my students when I first start teaching them in my music production class is I try to coach them to only use loops in the beginning. Nobody expects you to be a pro right out the gate. Don't put the pressure on yourself to kind of be the next Metro Boomin or the next Oak Felder in like a week. It took those people years to get there. And I would think that if they were here right now and they were kind of coaching you guys, they would say, start using loops in the beginning and then kind of learn and listen to like the patterns of the loops and try to recreate those patterns. That will really help you in the future to understand like how to build, a good snare rhythm, a good kick pattern, and all these other things. But anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. Also, if you guys are interested, I have a loop pack myself that you guys can use. If you go over to my website, the link is in the description below. There I've got I've got 2 packs actually. 2 loop packs that you guys can use with a whole bunch of loops that you guys can use to kind of start out with. If you're stuck, if you don't really know what you're doing, you don't have any inspiration, go buy that loop pack, use one of those loops, and kind of help you to get a jump start on what you're creating. Outside of that, I'll see you guys in the next video. It's your boy Mr. Cruz out.